Hello. Again, I'm be in and out all day. This is June 19th. This is my national holiday. And it was made a national holiday for South 2nd in Duquesne in 2001, 1 month after Harry's departure. And we called it, the first day of the horrorcore. And at that time, I would have fun, food, fellowship. I had balloon bounce, had a hair show, had Dr. Rock and JC on the music, spinning the music. We had a dunk tape. We had cotton candy over the fence, and it was a first day of hardcore. But I also honored the seniors that lived on that street. I gave them all certificates. I had a hair show. Different people come to show the hair show. We had entertainment. Different people came to spit their song. Had a stage built. I had it blocked off every year. I would go to the city hall. It was all legal, Hey, I would have it blocked off from Priscilla to Viola. Yeah, we own that street. I know my neighbor, Miss Davis, used to say, Luana, I can't wait till this day come because y'all make the street come alive. And reason why I started that is because I was trying, even in my grief, I wanted to bring together everybody together in unity just because everybody come out of the woodwork for a funeral, but I was trying to get everybody together, you know what I mean? To have one day of food, fun, and fellowship. And it wasn't a funeral. And it worked for several years. We did it over and over. And I know the last time I done it, I wasn't going to have it, but everybody started calling me, Miss Lewis, you going to have it at 19th coming? So it kind of got embedded in everybody, in the town. So I went on and I went down to City Hall, and the lady said, I thought it was time. I knew it was time for you to come and get the permit. So we did it. And it was a nice time, Dawn and James was alive then. They used to run around. They had a nice time with their friends. And I would go and get donations during the year, and that's how I did it. I did my own foot walk, you know what I mean? And I'm happy that I done it because I have something to look back on. As I look over the June 19th, it was really well supposed to have it because, like I said, when I took Harry to South 2nd Street 3 days after he was born in 1982, that was his favorite street. And so I'm glad that I was able to do that during those years, and a lot of things I want to say before that. While Harry was still alive, after we got reunited, I the nice big house, is on Palm Green, and they told me, and I knew it was true. I would go over to my mother's house, and I said, Harry, don't have no parties, because we had a beautiful big yard. Oh, I ain't gonna have no parties. Well, they said he had the best parties. Sometime I rolled up home unexpected, and I could see the party going on, Yeah, he had, and I had some youngsters tell me years later, say, oh, hardcore had the nice parties. So they said, oh, you, Miss Lou, you never was home. But see, I knew my son. Even though he told me he wasn't going to have it, I knew he was. So I would leave and go to my mother's house because I was in recovery and I didn't want 5-0 to come there and I'm there and, and everybody having a party, all the teenagers, whatever. But it wasn't no fights. It wasn't no killing. It was all unity. And Harry and Harry and a couple of his real close friends, they cooked out every day. Pee Wee mostly did the cooking. But they would cook out every day. Had the grill and stuff. And I know when they didn't cook out, they would go to Bailey Avenue and get Hot Pockets. And when empty vacant house on the right of my house. When they cut the grass down, you ain't see nothing but Heineken bottles and Hot Pocket wrappers. And I knew where they came from. Looked like they was growing out of the ground. Yeah, so he enjoyed it. Everybody remembered that. And I'm quite sure everybody remembered June the 19th. And I'm going to say, even though my son is not here right now for his 44th birthday, I want y'all to wish him a happy heavenly birthday. You know, because I know we had really, really good times together. And the memories don't have to stop. Wherever you are today, I don't care if you're on the other side of the world. If you came to them June 19 things, I'm quite sure it's in you. So I want to say, celebrate for him. It's June 19th, y'all. We had a banner that went up. Actually, Matthew Taylor, he had paid for the banner with Harry's picture on it, and it was first day of the hardcore. That banner went up every June 19th for years. I want to send a shout out to Shanika Hawkins, because she took that to heart. She would call me bright and early on June 19th. You want me to come and help you hang up the banner? Yeah, okay, come on over. So she was definitely on it when it came June 19th to hang up that banner. So I still have the banner. We're no longer on 2nd Street, but it's in my heart. And anybody who came there know they feel it. It's June 19th. First day of the hardcore. His memory won't never die, and he still holds the crown. You hear his name out of the mouth of a lot of people. You know, Harry would have been out of here. If Harry was alive, I believe I wouldn't be in Pennsylvania. I believe his brothers would have been out of Pennsylvania, and anybody close to him would have been out of Pennsylvania. Because Harry was on his way to stardom. He was an inspiring rap star. And I look sometimes and I see Gyro on TV, or they might say something about Juvenile or something like that, and I'm like, wow, my son was supposed to be there. But jealousy and envy cut his life short. Harry went to that, Harry wasn't sure, I'm going to go to straight to May the 11th. I can't think of whatever. You can scroll through my pictures. It's a lot on my timeline. But his decision to go to that memorial lawn party on May the 11th was the last decision he made. And he was undecided about that. You know, the jitney driver said whenever he stepped towards her car, he stepped back and said, I don't think I'm going to go. But good old Cuz and everybody else, I'm like, come on, hardcore, come on. So he went on, and he went on up there. He was there about 30 minutes, and his whole world changed. And it was Friday before Mother's Day that day. I know the last thing he asked me before he went out the door, he said, Mom, is today Mother's Day? I said, now you know the day ain't Mother's Day. I said, Mother's Day Sunday. The reason why he asked me, because he had told his sisters about he was going to have the best Mother's Day gift, better than them. And I started to say, well, give me my gift now. But I did not say it. Couldn't say it. They was rushing him so much when he left out the door. He left the door halfway open. And my mother told, who was that, Ebony and Fendi at that time, said, go to the door and see who car Harry getting in. Before he left, he came and gave my mother a peppermint. He came back in, hey, Grandma, I got something for you. And he gave her a peppermint on the table. And she said, oh, thank you, Harry. And I'm going to come back on segment 4 and tell you about the peppermint. So, it's June 19th. It's time to celebrate his life. And I'm grateful that he was in my life 18 long years. Because I treasure the good, the bad, ugly, everything about his life. Because I don't have a chance. I keep my memories fresh and alive. Because I don't have a chance to make any more.